Hello, guys. Welcome back to Hacked to Stacked episode 2. On this episode, our goal is to get a quiver. So we will be live streaming the whole thing, and I'm going to upload the entire unedited video of the Coliseum, however long that takes us, and that's going to count as episode 2. Our goal for this episode is to make 5 mil from the Coliseum, and then for episode 3, our goal is going to be make 50 mil. Anyways, sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the clips. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm on wave 11, second run in of the night. I guess last night I was just too cooked to get here. I just was making so many mistakes. So my invocations are Manti Mayhem 3, Blasphemy, Relentless 2, Myopia, and Frailty 2. So my max HP is going to be 80. And right here we are going to take Relentless 3 since we are going to be on the final boss. So hopefully we can just one and done this and get it over with. Well, guys, it wasn't a one and done. It was so free, and I had a little bit of a panic. It's been a while since I've done Soul. I got him to. It's not going to show it here, but I think he was on like 340 health, so he was almost dead. I just panicked. So we'll try again. What's out, YouTube? I forgot to record a clip. I just got the quiver. I was on stream, so I was kind of distracted. So I apologize about that. But I finally got it. It only took 8 or 9. How many deaths I have? Three deaths tonight. It only took me 9 deaths total to get it. So it could have been worse, but honestly, I should have been a one and doneer. But anyways, we're gonna sell all of our loot that we got now, and then we are going to probably head to Vorkath and do like a maybe 100 or 200 kill tab there. So I'm gonna try to sell everything of value and get a fang. So. Alright guys, so I sold all the loot we got from Coliseum. Obviously we already sold the 2 Echo Crystals that we got on that Wave 8 run, and we bought the Whip and the Fury and all that stuff. But after selling the loot, we have 7.5 mil, and after a quick calculation of all the things I could sell for a Fang, we're just short. So I'm going to actually probably go do another little Muspa tab, maybe 50 to 100 kills. We'll sell that off, and then we'll get to Vorkath. Alright guys, as you can see, after getting my quiver, I was only 3 or 4 mil off getting my Vorkath set up. So I went ahead and decided to send another Coliseum to see if I can get that money. This is 1.5 mil here, probably a little more because of the quiver, and 1.5 mil here. So if I turn this in for the splinters and sell everything, I should have enough to get a nice Vorkath setup with a Fang. So hopefully I can get this soul kill done. I did my first one last night. I might be a little rusty, and I'm pretty tired from work, but I think I can do it. I'll get you guys back if I get the kill. Alright guys, as you can see, I was able to do it. Didn't use any supplies. I took 2 soul hits. I took 1 of the ground attacks, and then I took 1 of the special attacks, but that's it. So let's go ahead and claim our loot here. This should be, after changing the quiver, this should be enough to go ahead and get our setup for Vorkath. So I will see you guys when I have the Vorkath set up. Alright guys, I sold everything from that run and I got 3.9 mil. I kept 500 splinters and put those in my quiver, so now my quiver has 2,500 charges. I'm going to go ahead and sell pretty much everything I don't need for Vorkath, so I will get to you guys back again once I get a Vorkath set up. Alright guys, so I pretty much sold everything of value. I'm going to keep the D hide, and I've opted to keep the B ring and the boots. But I went ahead and bought some Torags. And I sold my Fury because I'm going to use the Salve Amulet. I need to take out my Nizzy helm here. That'll be my helmet for the grind here. So yeah, I'm going to use the Salve Amulet, which I'm going to go get right now with a Morton Telly. That's the wrong thing. I'm going to go get a whole inventory of salves just in case I do Theater of Blood in the future, which will be happening. So then I have 1.6 mil to dump into supplies, and then we are probably going to do 200 Vorkath. And so I will see you guys once I have a tab of 200 Vorkath kills and or I get a drop first. So I will see you guys back with some Vorkath. Just another clip real quick before we head to Vorkath. I figured I should let you guys know I will be taking one of these Salve Amulets to the Nightmare Zone to imbue it, because once I get to Chambers and get Mystic Rooms, it'll become in very handy and for other things as well. So I'll go ahead and just imbue one of those, and then I'll just use the regular ones for melee, because they all give 15% at the end of the day. Alright guys, so on the first Vorkath kill of our grind, literally the first one, we get a Dragon Bone Necklace. That's really bad luck. 76k, it's not really worth anything, and it's super rare. I think it's like 1 in 1k or something like that, so, I mean, I'm not going to complain, but that's freaking crazy. Anyways, back to the Vorkath. Alright guys, we are about 64 kills into our Vorkath grind, and I just got our second Elite Clue. So we will collect these and just do them after the grind. I can't be bothered to stop and do them right now. Alright guys, so we started Vorcap at 98 kills and we are now at 198, so we are halfway through our tab. Can't believe I've done this all in one night. It's only 10:30 and I should be going for another couple hours, so hopefully we can get close to being done with this in just one night. Anyways, I haven't got any drops yet besides that dragon bow necklace on the first kill, but who knows, 100 more kills, maybe we'll get lucky. Right guys, as you can see, I have a lot of potions in my inventory. I'm at 216 out of 298 kills on the tab. But I ran out of potions, so I'm going to go decant these real quick at the GE and buy another set to get this kill count finished. Alright guys, as you can see, our Vorcap kill count is 300. I ended up killing 202 instead of just 200, that way it'd be an even 300 here. So I'm going to go to the GE and collect all the loot and sell it. So I will see you guys when I have the loot or the tab ready to be sold. Alright guys, as you can see, the 202 Vorcap kills was worth 28.7 mil. That is pretty crazy. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up a Cerberus task that I left on this account forever ago. I think I need to do 30 kills. See if we can get some Black Demons to do Demonic Gorillas, and if not, then I'll probably buy a budget raid setup and start heading to raids. I also figured since I have this cash stack, it's going to be a permanent unlock, I'm going to go ahead and get myself a Slayer helmet and imbue it, just to make sure that I have it for any future Slayer tasks and things. So we're going to go ahead and use that. I'll need to go buy a black mask. Let me go do that real quick. Alright, so these have gone up quite a bit since the last time I bought one. But we have our permanent Slayer helm unlocked here. I'm going to go imbue it. And so now we have a Slayer helmet for any type of Slayer task. Alright guys, so I have 28 Hellhounds left to kill on this account. So I'm going to head to Cerberus and do some kills. I went ahead and bought a Fury, got my Slayer helm imbued, and bought some runes for some spells here. I still have 23 mil left over after the Fury and the supplies, so we'll go do this, see if we can get a Black Demon task, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I finished that Cerberus task. We did 28 kills. We actually profited money over the supplies, which doesn't usually happen unless you actually get a drop there. So if we look in here, we actually got a good little bit of supplies, or excuse me, money from those kills. So that's pretty awesome. I had to buy wild pies to boost because I'm only 88 Slayer on this account. Let's go get a new task. Let's see if we can't get some demonic gorilla tasks. Black Demons would be so awesome. And we got Jad, so we're going to go ahead and skip that real quick. Just because this kind of really has an Infernal Cape and it's a waste of time. I mean, the XP would be sick, but waste of supplies at this point. Don't have enough money capital to be making an excuse to go do a Fire Cape or a Infernal Cape, so let's go ahead and cancel this and then we'll try again. all in one recording because I just love making long clips, you know? Also, you guys need to leave some comments if you guys like the long form videos, or if you want me to do maybe like shorter videos with shorter clips in it and just do more frequently. Personally, I like the long form videos because it's like something you can watch on the side. You don't really have to be like focused on it. 123 spiritual mages. That's actually not bad. Dragon boots are like 400k right now, so I'll probably go do that at some point. But not right now. It is time to sell everything and buy gear for solo chambers. So I will talk to you guys when I have a gear set up for solo chambers. Alright guys, so with 11 mil left over from the 26 mil we had, we bought a full Eclipse set with that ladle and darts. We got ourselves our trident back, a Colt necklace, and of course the Dragon Warhammer. Can't be doing raids without a Dragon Warhammer. So we got everything we need for the raids, and we're going to go send some solos and maybe some team raids later when people get home from work. I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna start by doing every single chest regardless if it's white or purple. And then if you guys want to just see purples or team purples or whatever it is, just let me know in the comments. Alright guys, first raid of the rebuild. Let's see if we can get anything. I think I have collection log pop-ups on, so I don't think I got anything. No, I didn't. Okay. Let's see what we get from the chest here. That's pretty good. 285k. We'll take that. Alright guys, second raid done. And it is a white light. Let's see what we get. That's pretty bad. 311k, about the same as last one. Alright guys, raid number 3. Let's see what we get. It's white. Okay, let's see what the blue is. That's not very good, but whatever. Raid number 3 done. Alright guys, raid number 4 is a white light. Alright guys, raid number 5 is a white light. 1 in 26 raid is gonna cost me, I know it is. And 345k, not bad. Alright guys, raid number 5, and it is a white light. And we got 258k, that's not very good, but that's okay. Alright guys, raid number 6, I believe. White light, let's see what we get. Oh, it's bad. That's real bad. That was raid number 7, okay. Alright guys, this is raid number 8, I believe. Let's walk it in here. And white, that's okay. That's not a very good loot either, but that's okay. Alright guys, so as you can see, my friend Josh wanted me to try a duo Theater of Blood with him. So I'm going to go buy an MSB, get my Void out, and take my fancy Dragon Warhammer, and we're going to go try a duo top of the MSB as the range roll. So we'll see how this goes. If I end up getting to the boss, then we will show you guys the loot once we're there.
Fair.
Alright guys.
I wasn't sure.
Hold on, I'm recording a clip, Josh. Alright guys, there is a duo Theater of Blood with no supplies left. My boy Josh coming through with the clutch. Let's see if we get anything. Let's see. And never lucky. White lights. Let's see what we get from the chest. That's crazy that we pulled that off, bro. 268k, so not that good, but that is quite alright. Alright guys, as you can see, duo number 2 complete. This time we had some supplies left, so we're getting better. Let's see if we get anything. Come on, Josh, let's see if we get any loot. Never lucky. Never freaking lucky. And from the chest, we get 216k. That's also really bad. Gosh dang it. Wait, why are vials of blood so cheap? They're crashing.
Oh, wait, no, we got more than 216k from that chest. We got like 1 mil. Okay, cool. Alright, guys, so as you can see, we just did a trio top, so we're gonna see if we can get any loot here. I'm gonna wait and hear Ben's reaction on stream.
Nice. Oh, look at that. PV for Josie. Right here. Purple for me, no milk. Eat.
Nope, no purple. Okay. Let's just go see what we get from the chest. Those are some solid runs, Josh. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, 850k? Oh, let's freaking go. That's so good. Alright, guys, so after we did some top, we thought we might as well go do some chill chambers. So we're doing a duo, and I got a white light. Let's see if Ben got anything. I don't know if he did. Oh, looks like he got a white as well. Darn. Alright, guys, coming in with duo number 2, raid number 10. Let's see if we can get anything. And I got a white light. Light. Let's see if Ben got anything. I really can't see his stream yet, but no, he got a white as well. Dang. Well, let's see what loot we get. 3 hours, 725 minutes, 189k. Wow, I can't believe I pulled that off. That's crazy. Alright, guys, another solo raid done, and white light. Let's see what we get. Not bad, 285k. We'll take it. Alright, guys, raid number 12 completed. We get ourselves another white light. Let's see what we get from the chest here. That's not very good. 141k. That's not very good at all, but that's okay. Alright, guys, there's raid number 12. Let's see what we get. It's a white light. Typical. Addy Orin Relic. That's not very good. 100k. Oh well. Alright, guys. Raid number, I believe, 14. Oh, we got a purple. Oh my gosh, we got a purple. What's it gonna be? Let's see. Arcane Prayer Scroll. That's sad. 6 mil though. We'll take that. First purple coming in at 14 raids. Alright, guys. Solo number 15. Let's see if we can't get the absolute back-to-back on this one. Let's walk it on in. White light. Let's see what we get. That's not bad. 361k. Pretty good. Alright, guys. Another raid done. Let's see if we got anything. White light. Let's see what we get. That's actually a good chest, too. 370k. Alright, guys, another raid completed. Let's see what we can get from the chest. Maybe a cheeky little purple. Let's see. It's white. Let's see what we get. That's actually a pretty good chest. 317k. We'll take that. Alright, guys, another solo raid done. Let's walk in, see if we get anything. We have frosty little person. Nope, white light. Let's see what we get. That's a bad loot. 198k. Oh well. Alright, guys, another raid completed. Let's see if we can get a drop here. It's white. Let's see what we get. That's a pretty bad drop. Alright guys, I'm taking a break from the chambers to do some trio Theater of Blood with my friends Ben and Cody, so we'll check in when we get to the chest. Alright guys, we just completed our trio top. This is going to be, I think, the 5th one of the series. I haven't seen a purple yet. So let's see what we get. I'm watching Ben stream, so I'm going to see his reaction. He's going to see the purple first, so let's see if we get anything. It doesn't look like we did. But let's go see what's in the old chest. $166K. That's really freaking bad. Okay, I'll talk to you guys when I'm back at the chest. Alright, guys, another TOB completed. This one was a little bit less smooth, but we still got it done, fellers. Let's see what we get. I don't want bench stream to spoil it, so let's just run in. And no purple. Getting kind of unlucky at top. I know the drop rate's 1 in 9, but I've done a lot of previous raids and still haven't seen a purple. This account actually has done, I think, 47 tops, and I've never even seen a purple on this account. That's a good loot, though. We'll take 500K any day of the week. Alright, guys. In other Theater of Blood completed, surely we get a purple on this one. Once again, I'm going to milk and watch Ben stream to see if he gets one, just to react. And no, looks like we did not get one, so let's go see what we get for the chest. $200K, not good again, but that's okay. Alright guys, so after the Theater of Bloods we did tonight, I figured, you know what, I'd go back to Chambers for a little bit before bed. It's way too late and I should be in bed, but, you know, maybe we'll get a purple and make up for it. So let's zoom in and let's see what we got. Let's walk it in. Walk it in. I already know it's going to be white, but that's okay. Alright, white light, let's see what we get. Not horrible. 417K is actually not bad. Alright guys, another raid done. Let's walk it in, see if we get a little perky. I don't know what raid number this is. I'll check after I see the light. And we're looking at a white light, yep. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. That's okay. We are at raids number 21. So we are technically, we have the Arcane, and the drop rate from these solos with like 32K points is like 1 in 26. So we are on drop rate pretty much for one drop, and we've had the Arcane. So can't complain, but it gets a little bit annoying doing these in bad gear. So hopefully we can get an upgrade soon. Alright guys, another raid completed. Let's see if we get anything. We're going to go ahead and walk it in again. I don't know why I'm milking. It's just wasting time, but let's see if we get anything. Zoom in. Come on, show me the glory. Show me it. White light. Let's see what we get. That's actually decent, I think. 340K. We'll take it. Alright, guys. Last raid of the night for me, methinks. Let's walk it in. I said walk it in. And it's white. Let's see what we get. That is that's decent. 435K. That's decent. We take those. Alright guys, about to complete our first raid here after work for the day. It's a Friday night. I'm going to be playing for a little while. Just ignore the dog in the background. Let's see what we get. A purple! First raid of the night, we get a purple. Holy cow. What do you think it's going to be, baby? I think it's going to be a Dex. Oh, Dragon Hunter crossbow. That's good. 31 mil. Guys, we're officially free from the early game. Let's freaking go. I've just been sitting here staring at this crossbow, wondering what the next step is going to be. And honestly, I have not decided yet. I was thinking, well, maybe I could take this to Vorkath and use it for a little bit. Because it would be a lot faster kills than what I was doing earlier with the Fang. But I'm really just not sure yet what I want to do. So for now, we are going to put it in the bank and decide later. We do have an Arcane and other stuff to sell. So I'll have to decide what I want to do. And when I decide that, I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so first line of order before I do anything else, to go for the back-to-back as you do. I did turn on the Chambers light colors plugin, so if we get a purple in the future, then it's going to be light dependent on what we get. So let's see what we get. White light, okay. So white light is still the same. It's a good chest, 700k, that's really good. I believe I changed the Mega Rares and the Purr Scrolls to be purple, so if it's purple, then we know it's either a Purr Scroll or a Mega Rare. We changed, let me see this thing right here. Dragon Claws, Ancestral, Din's Bulwark, all to be red, and then DHCB, Buckler are going to be yellow/orange. So I'll probably forget those, so if I get one of those weird colors, it might be a little bit of a surprise to me. Alright guys, another raid done, and white light. Let's see what we get. I figured this time I'd actually bring the Dragon Hunter. That's really bad loot. Wow, 56k, that's terrible. I figured I'd bring the Dragon Hunter crossbow with me, and it is so good for the head phase. So I'm probably going to do a couple more while I decide what I want to do. So expect some more chests coming in. Alright guys, so as you can see, still not over the raids. I just wanted to record a tiny bit earlier. This Dragon Hunter crossbow, after doing all these raids with a Atlatl, it's just insanely cracked. And it's a white light. Let's see what we get. That is a pretty bad drop. 180k. Not good. Not good. Alright guys, decided to pot a duo with Ben, and we got a white light. Blood runes are nice, 263k. That's not horrible. Alright guys, we just completed our second duo. Let's see what we get here. He's white, I'm white as well. Dang. Well, let's see what we get from the chest. Dragon Arrows might carry that. Oh, never mind. They crashed really bad. Never mind. Kind of a bad chest. That's okay. Alright, guys, coming in with another solo raid here. I've decided my plan is I'm going to try to get one more drop here, one more purple, and then I'm going to sell everything, go to Warcraft for another 200 kills with the crossbow, and then from there we'll sell everything, buy a Noxious Halberd and some Tob gear, and then we'll just camp Tob and Coliseum for some money. So let's see what we get. White light. Okay, let's see what we get in the chest. That's a really good loot. 678k, we take those. Superman, don't spoil. Alright. This was a good raid. 33k points. Took a little while. White light. Let's see what we get. 261k. Not the greatest. We'll take it though. Alright guys, about to get done with another raid here. One or two more shots here. Should be dead. Alright, let's see if we get anything from the chest. Milk it a little bit, you know, just a tiny little bit. White. Okay. Okay. 344k. It's not horrible, not great either, so we'll take that. Alright guys, about to get done with another raid. Let's see if we get anything here. I may have put the recorder on a little too early. Okay, it's dead. Let's see if we get anything. White light. Darn. Let's see what we get from the chest. 240k. Not too bad. Alright guys, another raid about to be done here. Let's see if we get anything. Nope, white light. Alright, let's see what we get from the white light. Dragon Arrows, Cat and Tide. It's pretty good. 460k. That is actually really good. We will take that any day of the week. Alright guys, about to complete another raid here. Let's see if we get anything. Let's do the slow walk-in. Just ignore the cats in the background. Come on, anything? Oh, I actually did get something. It's a red light. I have no idea what I changed my lights to. So I know purple is the Prayer Scrolls and the Mega Rares, but I have no idea what I changed the red light to. So this could be, I don't even know what this could be. Oh, Dragon Claws. That's a good drop. That's a good drop. That's like 40 mil? 40 mil. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That's awesome. Okay, guys, like I said on that last purple, I was going to sell everything off and buy a Noxious Halley and do Coliseum and Theater of Blood. But before I do that, I want to use this Dragon Hunter crossbow to do another Vork tab of 200 kills. So I'm going to hold on to this Dragon Hunter crossbow. I'm going to put it in here. But we're going to go ahead and sell off everything that we got from raids and Theater of Blood. So I'll go do that real quick. And then I'll get back to you guys once I'm done. Okay, guys, almost got the tab fully sold off. Got a few more items here to sell. Not very expensive items at that. So without putting any of the uniques in, we are at 9 mil. We're gonna put the arcane in, which is going for about 6 mil. So we got 5.8 out of it. The dragon claws we're gonna put in here for looks like they're going for 40.7, so we'll put them in there for 40.5. Let's see if they go here. They don't. Okay. Well, I kind of want this money right away, so let's see. Let's put them in for 40 mil on the dot. There we go. Okay, so we got sold them for 39.443. That's not too bad. So 54 mil from raids, not including the Dragon Hunter crossbow, which is, I think, going for 30 mil. So let me check this real quick. So if I sold everything from raids, we'd have 86 mil right there. That's actually pretty crazy. I'm going to go ahead and repair my Eclipse set and sell that. And then we are going to get a gear setup going for Warcath. So I will talk to you guys when I have that setup ready. Okay, so I repaired my Eclipse set. We're just going to sell off all the darts here, which are very cheap. The Eclipse set is going for, it looks like about 6 mil. Nice. So we have a 59 mil cash stack. So I'll get that Warcath setup going, get the supplies ready, and then I'll record again once I'm ready. Anyway, guys, as you can see, I started the Warcath grind, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you for anyone who watched this, likes it, comments, or anything like that. I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of Make It Back From Your Hack. Next episode, we're going to be selling off the Warcath tab from 200 kills to start, and then from there, probably buying a Noxious Halley and going to Coliseum and Theater of Blood and changing those out until we get more money. Anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching.